Oh my goodness, I'm so happy you made it. How was your flight? I got you your favorite. Okay, shall we have a little seat before we get started? Enjoy your coffee before we get in the vet? Come on, girl. My name is Jessica Nelson, and I enjoy doing these DFW tours for you. You see, at one point in my life, I was in your position. I was told that we had to relocate here for work. And although I love my life in Manhattan, I was actually pretty excited to see what Dallas had in store for my family and I. It was my husband, or at that time, my fiance. He was working in oil and gas, and he loved the Frisco, Plano area. I was more of a city girl, having grown up in Hoboken and lived most of my life between Los Angeles and Manhattan. I didn't know if I was gonna make it up there in the suburbs. So I did a lot of research online, but nothing compares to visiting these areas in person and getting the inside scoop from someone who can tell you about what is it really gonna look like to be their neighbor, to shop in these stores, to send your kids to school with their kids. So what I really enjoy the most about doing these tours with you is giving you all the information that I've learned having made this big move 5 years ago in 2020. My name is Jessica Nelson, and I'm so excited to show you Preston Hollow today. Let's go take a tour. Ladies, you are going to thank me. So where I'm taking you right now is to 260 sample sale. When your kids come home and tell you that they need Love Shack Fancy, that they need all of these other expensive brands like Aviator Nation, come on, ladies. Actually, it's like a quarter of the price. So when you get to Hop Dotties, you're going to make a right. You're going to go 2 doors down and you'll see it to your right. It's 260 sample sale. Okay, now that I've shown you where to get the deals, I'm going to take you to where you can spend. Come on, let's go. Home to some of the most prestigious Dallas sites. Preston Hollow is located just north of the Park Cities and south of the 635, south of Frisco, Plano, McKinney, some of the other areas you've probably been looking at. So it's located close to the city if you're working downtown. It's located north and south, either between the tollway or 75, and you can get around town between 635 and the other freeways that are nearby. Guys, cut that part. You gotta cut after you say the 635. So one of the biggest differences between Highland Park, the Park Cities, and Preston Hollow is you get a little bit more for your money here. So in Highland Park, to have an acre, you're gonna spend minimum $20 million. In Preston Hollow, to get an acre, you can spend $6 million and find that. So your money is going to go a lot further and your land size is going to be a lot bigger. Some of the things that you'll drive into the Park Cities for is obviously shopping, dining, entertainment. There's a lot more to do at the Park Cities and Uptown Dallas. And both of those are adjacent to you. It'll take 10, 15 minutes at most. So the easiest airport to get in and out of is going to be Dallas Love Field. No matter where you choose in Preston Hollow, it's never going to be more than a 15-minute drive since the airport is located just south of Preston Hollow and on the west side. So right now we're in Preston Center proper. You're going to find the University Park Public Library here. We have lots of gorgeous places to shop. I'll take you to see them now. You have tons of date night restaurants. If you and your honey just don't always want to go to the city and just want to have a quiet date night, maybe while your kids are at gymnastics or if they have tutoring and you don't have a lot of time, this is exactly where you're going to want to go. Another great date night spot, especially if you love Tex-Mex. Californians, Tex-Mex is not what you're used to. It's a little different, but excellent margaritas. And if you like fresh salsa, definitely check out Muchacho. And they also have some excellent brisket tacos. So you have a couple of men's stores here, like pockets for your husband. If you need to go pick up a shirt because he spilled a little something at lunch, great spot to do that for. do that at. So Luminary is a new spot, ladies. I loved the clothing store that used to be over there, but it closed on the other side. Luminary really took over for some of the other clothing stores that used to be here. It's very classy brand. It's not overpriced. So if you need something quick for work, or if you're having a gathering with your girlfriends, good place to pop in. You'll really like their styles. And it's close to home, you know. I mean, I think they do altering, but if you just need something fast, that's a great spot for that. And then you have Everett, another cute clothing store for the ladies. Again, if you just need to pop in, get something quick because you're going out to dinner, you don't have time to go to the mall, it's a perfect place. So again, you have a lot of other quick stores you can pop into when you need something. So keep in mind that while we're going to go take a look at your 3 favorite homes, sometimes what you see online is not necessarily what you see in person. So I hope you don't mind, but I actually chose 2 homes that you haven't seen on Zillow nor on Redfin. I didn't send them to you. They're off market, but both of these homes fit your criteria. Preston Hollow's homes range from charming mid-century ranches to multi-million-dollar estates. You'll find properties from around $1 million to over $20 million. With many homes sitting on half-acre to multi-acre lots, you get a lot more land for your money here. Potential styles range from traditional and French-inspired to sleek modern builds. There's truly something for every taste. Despite its prestige, Preston Hollow feels neighborly. You'll see families walking dogs, kids biking to school, and neighbors who know one another. It's the kind of place where you can enjoy privacy when you want it and connection when you need it. So if your preference is to build a home here in Preston Hollow, one thing I would advise you is to ensure that your landlord will be flexible with you. Because while your builder might tell you, sure, this will only take us 10 months, please keep in mind if you're building a 10,000 square foot home, no matter what your budget is, there will be delays, there will be weather, and there will be some setbacks. So whatever a builder tells you, you're probably going to want to add 3 to 5 months to that time frame and ensure that your landlord or wherever you're staying gives you the flexibility to not feel rushed, anxious, or overwhelmed. It is very common for builds to take 2, if not 3 times the amount of time that you expected it to. And sometimes it's because you don't want a rush job. You want the quality. Maybe some of the choices you initially made, you need a change order for that. Great builders are going to work with you and ensure that your happiness comes first before rushing a job to be done. So just keep that in mind, and we can absolutely help you, just as we have many other clients, to either place you in an ideal rental, perhaps close to where the kids are going to settle in their schools. And that way, when you do finish your home, they won't be having to make new friends, uproot their teams, and causing a lot of disruption to your household. Another thing to note about Preston Hollow, as you see the various different styles of architecture, there's no HOA here. The only thing you have to contend with is zoning restrictions. So if you want to make changes to a property, the process is to submit a permit, then they'll either approve it or deny it. Most people find this to be much easier than dealing with an HOA. Obviously, the taxes in Dallas County and in this area are going to be a little bit higher than some of the other areas we've toured, but you are much closer to Dallas. The location alone will save you a lot of time and money to travel in distances.